Hey everybody, thanks for joining me. This is a 4-part series called Trust Yourself. We'll be breaking it up into 4 10 to 12 minute episodes. This is the first one, so we are gonna get right into it. It's gonna be non-stop movement, and we'll start in tabletop. So make your way to hands and knees. We're gonna take your hands and just spread them out onto the mat. Make sure that your feet are as wide as your hips and knees directly underneath your hips. And we'll do just a couple rounds of cat-cow to start to warm up your spine. So as you inhale, you're gonna tilt your tailbone upward, draw your shoulder blades together. You can even lift the crown of your head slightly. And then exhale, we're gonna start the movement from your low back. So you're gonna start to curl tailbone down, draw low belly up and in, and then round, round, round through your upper back, really pressing the mat away. 2 more, inhale, tailbone lifts, draw your shoulder blades together. Exhale and round your spine. 1 more time, inhale, tailbone lifts, draw the shoulder blades together, lift through the crown of your head, and then exhale, push away. As you push away, try to draw your thumbs towards the midline. You might feel a little quiver, and then inhale back to a neutral tabletop position. Go ahead and tuck your toes and start to elevate your knees. We're gonna come into a bent leg down dog. So that means you're gonna start to press your chest back to your thighs, but you'll keep the knees bent. From here, you might have to walk your feet back slightly. We're thinking about creating space through your spine right now. So drop your head, press your hands into the mat with your knees bent. Try to poke your butt up towards the ceiling and just feel whatever sensations start to arrive here. Breathe out. Now, as you inhale, I want you just to try to straighten the legs as much as you have the stretch to do so, and then go ahead and bend your knees. 2 more times, inhale, find some length in the backs of your legs. You don't have to straighten them all the way. And then bend your knees 1 more time. Inhale, go ahead and straighten them out and bend your knees. Take your feet as wide as your mat. Inhale, start to stretch your left arm forward. Exhale, left hand to that right ankle. We're going for a twist. Inhale, back to center. Now stretch your right arm forward. Take that right arm over to the left, twist across. Inhale, back to center. Both hands plant down. Now feet are gonna come together. Stretch your left leg back. Take your left knee over to your right side, twist, and pull back, bend the knees. Lift your right leg up. Take your right knee over to the left and twist. Come back to center, bend your knees. Now look forward, hop or step your feet up to your hands. They might not get all the way up there, that's okay. And come into a forward fold. Inhale, take a halfway lift. Exhale and fold back down. Inhale, round your spine to roll all the way up to stand. We're just gonna do that variation on the first round. Inhale, stretch your arms up. Exhale, sink into chair pose. So one common mistake we tend to make in chair, I know I did this when I first started practicing, was that I poked my butt back and just stretched the arms forward and waited for this to be over and I didn't really think about what's happening with my back. But one thing you can do to try to find more space here is curl your tailbone down just a little bit and then lift your chest so you find more space between your pelvis and your ribs. Then we try to pull the hips back, you'll feel the hamstrings load, and then you'll stretch the arms forward, and it's like a big, bright feeling in your body. I want you to look forward and then exhale, fold back down over your legs. Feel that relief. Inhale, take a halfway lift. And then exhale, step back to that bent knee, downward facing dog. Take your feet as wide as your mat. Inhale, stretch your left arm forward. Exhale, twist over to the right. Inhale, back to center. Exhale, right arm forward. Take that right arm, stretch it across over to the left and twist. Inhale, back to center. Feet together at the back of your mat. Stretch your left leg back. Take your left knee over to the right side, twist. Pull that left leg back, bend your knees. Lift your right leg up. Take your right knee over to the left, breathe out. And come back into that bent knee down dog. Look forward here. Now we're gonna hop or step feet to your hands. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, root to rise, stretch your arms up. Exhale, chair pose, and then just focus, not just, focus on your alignment of your hips. Maybe take your feet a little wider apart if that helps, and then we're trying to make space between the pelvis and the ribs. Stretch your arms up. Exhale, hinge and fold. Now adding on here, inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Walk your hands forward. Flamingo your right heel up to your right glute, and then extend the right leg back. You're gonna bring that right knee into your nose, squeeze it in. Extend your right leg back. One more time. Bring your knee into your chest, towards your nose, and then extend the right leg back. Step the right foot way far back behind you. Walk your hands to frame your left foot here. Now firm that right leg. Inhale, stretch all the way up. We're coming into crescent lunge. So when we come into crescent lunge, we want to squeeze the muscles in the back of the right leg and then push into the right big toe mound, lift out of the waist, and then optionally start to lean back. As you lean back, we're trying to lift the sternum. Maybe take your arms a little wider if that feels better for your shoulders. One more inhale here. Exhale, hands come down to the ground. Now your leg's gonna shoot back to three-legged downward facing dog. You've been here before. Take a big breath in. Now exhale, roll out to three-legged high plank. Keep that left leg up. You're using your left glute. Kick it up, kick it up. Exhale, lower down halfway, chaturanga. Inhale, press up. You've got two more. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lift up. You can always do this from the knee. Lower down and press up. Now, lower all the way down to your bellies. Press the tops of your feet down. Lift your chest. Come into baby cobra. Exhale and lower down. One more time. Loop your shoulders back. Lift your heart. Baby cobra. Squeeze your glutes. Exhale, lower down. Tuck your toes. You're gonna press yourself up to a high plank, elbows hug in by your sides, push yourself up, and then press back, downward facing dog. Feet as wide as your mat. Bend your knees. Here we go. Last little flow here. Stretch that left arm forward. Cross it over to the right. Bring your left hand back. Stretch your right arm forward. Cross it over to the left. Come back to center. Feet together. Left leg high. Left knee goes across to the right. Stretch it back. Bend your knees. Lift that right leg up. Take your right knee to the left. Squeeze, twist, and bring it back. Bent knees. Now look forward. Instead of one hop, we're gonna do three this time. So we're gonna do like little cannonball hops. You're gonna kick your heels up and lower back down. Try to go, make it as soft as possible in these last two. Bring it up, soft landing. Woo! And one more, kick it up and lower down. Now hop or step your feet up to your hands and forward fold. Inhale, root to rise, stretch all the way up. Exhale, chair pose. Focus on what feels like you're getting the most space in your body in this chair pose. All right, and then we're gonna take a moment to look up, stretch the arms up. Exhale and fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Now you're gonna get some support here, so we're gonna walk the hands forward, bend your knees, and then stretch the left leg back behind you. Exhale, left knee to chest, squeeze up and in. Inhale, extend. Left knee to chest, squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. Extend. Left knee to chest, maybe the knee comes up to your nose, and then you pull it back. Step your left foot way far back behind you. Walk your hands back. And this is where we prepare for that crescent lunge. So we want to push into that left foot, push into the right heel bone, and then start to lift, lift, lift. Now from here, if you're feeling like a little unsteady, push into the right big toe mound, brace your core, and then reach your arms up. Then you can start to lift your chest, back bend, if that feels okay for your body. Exhale, hands come down to the ground. And we're gonna pull that right leg back, three-legged downward facing dog. You got this, big breath in. Now come on out to that high plank. Your right leg stays lifted. Now you're lifting with your right glute. Exhale, chaturanga. Inhale, press up. You got two more. Lower down, press yourself up, lower down, press up, lower your right foot down, lower all the way down to your bellies. Scoop your shoulders back, lift your heart. If you want to take upward facing, feel free. I'm not going to cue that up in this class. Inhale, lift, baby cobra. Exhale, lower down. Tuck your toes, press up and back. Downward facing dog. Huge breath in through your nose. Exhale and let something go. Look forward to your hands. Hop, step, or fly to your hands. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale and fold all the way down. Step your right foot back behind you. Now pivot all 10 toes. We're gonna cool down in a wide-legged forward fold. So from here, we wanna bend the knees slightly. You can come up to stand. You're gonna reach your arms upward. We wanna push into the outer edges of your feet, and then you can take your hands to your hips. Push your butt back, way far back, and then extend the chest forward. And you might be like, I feel a lot here, Shell. Then your hands can come down. If you wanna go a little bit deeper into the fold, you let the spine release. Maybe you walk your hands underneath your shoulders, or you have your hands, you grab onto your ankles, or wrap your peace sign fingers around your big toes and pull up, whatever feels best in your body. We're gonna be here for 2 more rounds of breath. And if it feels good for you to stay here a little longer, then stay. It's totally fine. 1 more inhale. And exhale. To slowly come out of this, you'll place your hands under your shoulders. You're gonna take a halfway lift. We're gonna pivot back to the front edge of the mat, step the right foot to meet your left. From here, we're just gonna slowly come down to a seat so you can sit all the way down onto your mat, and you have made it to the end of your first class of this series. Thank you so much. I love you all so much, and I hope you have a great day. Thanks.